Hello, this is topic 8-4 on changing different equations into slope-intercept form or y equals mx plus b form. And so the idea is that we want to get the y by itself, so I need to subtract x from both sides. And I get that y equals negative x plus 3. Now the reason I wrote it as negative x plus 3 and not 3 minus x is because I want it to be in mx plus b form. And so the x has to go first. And so I come over here, and this is how I move. And this is where I begin. Move and begin. I begin at 3, and this is a y-intercept. 1, 2, 3. And so I plot that point. And then I move negative 1. So it'll be negative 1 over 1. So I fall 1 and run 1. I put several dots on the page. And go ahead and draw my line. And there we go. Again, make sure that your dots are very clear so I can double check the placement of your line. On to question number 2. We have 3x minus y equals a negative 6. I need to get this y by itself, so I need to get rid of the 3x. So I subtract 3x from both sides. Gives me negative y equals a negative 3x minus 6. Because this minus sign has to drop down. Now, I want positive y, so I need to multiply everything by negative 1. And what that does is it just flips the signs, so y equals 3x plus 6. This is my m, this is my b. So I begin at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I move 3, which rise over run is 3 over 1. So I rise 3 and run 1. And I need more points, so I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to fall 3 and run backwards 1. And now I'm going to draw my line. And there I go. Again, make sure that your dots are very clearly marked. On to example number 3. Well, we start off the same way. I need to get this x by itself. Sorry, not the x. I need to get the y by itself. So I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. And that gives me negative 3y equals negative 2x minus 9. Now I need that y by itself, so I'm going to divide everything by negative 3. And so those 3's cancel. I'm left with y equals a positive 2/3 x, because negative and negative make positive, plus, again, 2 minuses make a plus, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. So my m, 2/3, my b is 3, 1, 2, 3, rise 2, run 3, rise 2, run 3. Go the opposite direction. And draw the line. Quite simple. Let's go to the next page. Now, this looks different. I don't have a plus over here. My x is already on the other side. So even though this looks very different, it's actually much easier. And so what I need to do is I just need to get the y by itself. So I'm going to divide both sides by 3. and I get y equals 2x. So my m is 2, and my b, because it's not adding anything, must be 0. So I get to start at the origin, and I rise 2 over 1. Go the opposite direction. Draw my line. And so it's quite easy. All you need to do is isolate the y variable, and then find your m and b and plot them on the graph. Now for examples 5 and 6, this is even easier. All we're going to do is we're going to see, do these points work? So I'm going to replace the x and the y with what I see over here. I'm going to do that for every option. And then I can just use the calculator to solve this. Well, the first one equals 1. Try the next one. That one equals -1. That one equals -1. And that one equals 1. Very simple. Go ahead and do the same thing for number 6. Okay, double check, make sure that I've done them all correctly. And now just plug them in the calculator. That equals 9. That equals 11. That equals 11. And that equals 5. Quite simple. Can't ask for an easier problem than those two. Good luck on your assignment. Have a good day.